Hey, it's the Scotch Test Dummies, day 7, baby. Day 7 of Jonathan Bray's Advent Calendar. So, what you're going to get are very, very unique Scotch whiskeys. Sometimes I won't even be able to pronounce where they're from, although this one I've got, I believe. So again, let's see. It's called Blended Malt Scotch Whiskey. Great name, Scallywag. That's gonna be my tie-in to one of my thoughts for the year as well. This is a sherry cask. Region is Speyside, 46 ABV, and there's nothing else on here, so I can't mispronounce anything. Lovely. All right, let's see. We had a little bit of water from cleaning that. Let's get that out, and in we go. We're going to nose it, and then I'll give you one of my thoughts for 2019. Ah, wow. Like a dried plum. Almost fruitier, though. Little hints of like sugared plum. Wow, that sherry's coming through beautifully. That sweet fruitiness. I love it. I always agree with Scott, although I love my peat. Boy, that sweet sherried nose is really in the touch here. He's going to like this one, and I'm leaving him a little bit extra. We'll see. Maybe I'll pour some more for myself in a second. Let me taste. Yeah, the hints of raisin. Ooh, mid-palate even more. Like juicy. I'd say juicy plum is back. Oh, that's nice. Finish is fruity like the rind. Oh, that's pleasant. Also pleasant. Scallywag is perfect. So first of all, a little side story. Supervisor at work, police officers, and there was a lieutenant, which would be a boss for me. I'm a sergeant, who was attending one of my squads. This is a few years ago. And I was making a joke. In the squad, you read out like what's happened over the last 24 hours. Sometimes things will be on there a little bit longer than that. Everything from crimes that have taken place to openings within the department to accidents that officers have had or victims of batteries or whatever. Murders are listed. And I think they had something specific about do not drive police cars into large areas of water in the street. We had a rash of officers driving through flooded streets and blowing up engines. The Crown Vics, the Chargers, and the whole post was a little negative, talking about how you're going to be disciplined and blah, blah, blah. And I thought I would throw in a little bit of humor at the end. And I said, you got that, all you bastards? And the lieutenant got concerned that he would be investigated. I think he said like, hey, watch it. And I said, and bitches. Male and female officers were there, totally in jest. I knew all these officers well. Nobody was offended. Oh, but he was not pleased. I got pulled into the office and told that I couldn't use such terms, even in jest, because someone could be offended and I would definitely lose. And Lieutenant was just looking out for my career. Oh, my career is always in doubt. I think he was, I don't know, he was about to retire anyway, so he shouldn't have been worried about his. So, the next day in squad, I let the troops know, one, hey, asked anybody offended about the language? Sorry. And then I said, from henceforth, I'm going to use pirate speak, calling you all scallywags. And then somebody in squad looked it up real quick just to make sure scallywags didn't mean like pirate for bastard or something. And it didn't. It meant like you rascally sort. Scallywag is perfect. And it also leads to, Scott and I spent some time, I think that same year, talking about how we were entering the third act of our career. The first act is the academy. You're new, you know so little, but there's so much possibility and excitement and what's going on, and you kind of only know the group you're working with, and you don't know detectives or the shared history, and you hear stories, but it's exciting and new. Mid-act, you know everybody. You're tested, your reps out there, they kind of know your strengths and weaknesses, you know theirs, and you literally know everybody. Third act, you're kind of back to, you're an old sort. Maybe you're even old-fashioned, and you talk about back in the day. And the sad part is, you're down to just knowing the folks you're working with again. There's guys making, and gals making detective. I'll be like, who's that? Who is that? And I don't even know. And I'm the one bringing up a name, and people be like, who's that? I'm like, oh, they retired. They didn't like, I have to use Scallywag because of that person. There you go. Third act. But it's been a pleasant 2019. And nothing better than getting Scallywag with sherry on it and a beautiful plum nose. Scotch It. You Scotch Gods 2019, Day 7. Secret Spirits, baby. Advent calendar. See you, Scallywags.